Hola a todos. Today I'm gonna explain the different meanings of to take in Spanish. So, as you already knew, most probably, to take can be translated as tomar and also as llevar. But do you know that can also be translated as aceptar or tardar, depending on the context? And what do these verbs mean? That's what we're going to learn in this video. So let's start with a common one that you probably already knew, but let's review this. Tomar. So, tomar, for example, when we want to take something from a place, all right? Like to grab something from a place. For example, nosotros tomamos las galletas de la mesa. We took the cookies from the table. So the cookies were on the table, we just took them, all right? And with our hands. José está tomando fotos en la calle. So here again, José is taking pictures in the street, all right? Now, also with mean transportations that we need to take. For example, ella toma el bus todas las mañanas. She takes the bus every morning. Or ellos no pudieron tomar el avión. They were not able to take the plane. Okay? So it also means llevar. Also, I'm sure you have heard this before. So what is the difference here? Llevar, we use llevar when we take something or someone or ourselves from one place to another place. Okay, for example, Carlos ha llevado todas las plantas al jardín. Carlos has taken all the plants to the garden, meaning the plants were in some other place that was not the garden. So Carlos took the plants with whatever, with her hands or with whatever tool, took them and went to the garden with these plants and put them in the plant. Okay, so in this case, we don't use tomar, we use llevar when it involves movement from one place to another. Another example, ¿llevaste el carro al mecánico? Again, did you take the car to the mechanic? Okay, again, that means that if someone asking you if you drove the car to the mechanic and you leave it there. Okay, yo llevé a mis hijos a la escuela. I took my kids to school. Again, this means that you were in your house, you drove your car, maybe, or maybe walking, doesn't matter how, but the point is that you were in your house with your kids and then you moved or you went to the school with them to leave that there. Okay, you took your kids to school. And then, last example, María lleva a sus gatos a la veterinaria todos los meses. This means, again, María took her cats to the vet, or takes her cats to the vet every month. All right? Just you take them there for a checkup, etc. Okay, this is what llevar means. We do not, repeat it, we do not use tomar in these kind of situations, right? Aceptar. So, aceptar is when you take an offer, okay? Or when you say yes, or we say no to an offer. Los chicos no van a aceptar mi oferta. The boys or the guys are not going to take my offer, okay? You offer them something and they just said no. Los empleados no quieren aceptar el nuevo contrato. The employees don't want to take the new contract, right? Means you can also say they didn't agree on the new contract. They don't want the terms in the new contract. It's all the same, all right? Mi novia no aceptó el trabajo. My girlfriend didn't take the job. And la profesora no acepta regalos de sus estudiantes. The professor or the teacher doesn't take gifts from her students. And now I just realized that all the sentences are negative, but they don't have to be, all right? You can say la profesora acepta regalos de sus estudiantes. The teacher takes gift from her students, right? I don't know why I put it or a negative, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be negative, like the example I give, or I can say, mi novia aceptó el trabajo, my girlfriend took the job, right? And now with tardar. Tardar is, it could be translated as to take, it's talking about time, all right? Let me explain with these examples. Nosotros tardamos mucho tiempo en entender esto. We took a lot of time to understand this. Okay? Tardamos mucho tiempo en entender esto. We took a lot of time to understand this. Or, ¿cuánto tarda el bus en llegar? How much does the bus take to arrive? Okay, so see, tardar is to take in this context. El pan de jamón tarda 1 hora en estar. The ham bread takes an hour to be ready. Now, when I say en estar, when we're talking about food, all right, a meal, a recipe, when we say, por ejemplo, tarda 1 hora en estar, it means to be ready. To something to be ready when we talk about food. Okay, this expression when I say en estar is to say that to be ready, to be already cooked, ready to eat. All right, and we use it in these situations. Bien, here, un juego de tenis puede tardar más de 5 horas en un Grand Slam. So a tennis match can last or can take more than 5 hours in a Grand Slam. So, like I see, in this context, the meaning is it could be a little different. You could say the tennis match can last more than 5 hours in a Grand Slam, or the jam bread lasts an hour to be ready, right? Or something like that. Remember that when we already know the other words in the sentence, if you're not sure what this specific word means, by context you can understand and fit the word that helps you to understand, or that is that help you to understand the rest of the sentence and it makes sense. That's the word I was looking for. A word that it makes sense for the rest of the sentence, the rest of the context as a whole. Alright. Bueno, eso es todo por hoy. Como siempre, muchas gracias por verme. More confusing words explained, grammar tips, and learning strategies in my channel. Hasta la próxima.